Hello, friends. Welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Bite of 20th of January. 455% move in under 3 days. We're talking about TrumpCoin. We'll talk about this in the second half of the video. First, please read the disclaimer and subscribe to the channel if you haven't so far. Markets finally a sigh of relief after Friday's move, which went and closed this gap on the downside. Markets went down in the morning and then came back up, came above the previous day high, and almost hit this gap above on that front. So 223,345 is neither very good, neither very bad. It's however a good place to consolidate, just like we were consolidating here and trying to make a base to go higher. We probably are going to consolidate here, and the more time we spend here probably is going to help us in case we were going higher. But of course, the bottom of 23,000 odd that we had hit 5 day sessions ago, if that breaks, then of course we are going lower. So uh, I think given the situation that Trump is going to speak tonight, and it is said that in the first week itself, more than 100 executive orders are going to be passed. So this next week can be, a week full of surprises. Maybe there won't be anything much in terms of tariff for India and China. Maybe there will be some, good things to hear from his office. He has already said that within the first 100 days, he's going to visit China and potentially India as well. So it seems like the aggressive tone that was there many weeks ago is now much more mellowed in terms of its outlook. Nifty 0.61% on the index. Nifty Junior completely flat today, but that's okay. 0.08% gain for the day on Nifty Junior. Nifty Mid Cap also 0.7% gaining ground. So we are now fifth day of gaining ground, which is very good news, I think. But the steepness of this fall, will keep you nervous till you'll basically go up, make a lower high in case you do come down, make a higher low, and then go up. That will be the point of confirmation. But nobody's complaining about this pullback that is happening. Small caps also up 0.8%. I think also the fact that budget is not so far away. A lot of shorters are probably going to be a bit afraid of a boomerang, short squeeze kind of a move in case. I mean, low probability of that happening in case the budget surprised on the positive front. Um, so all that is, I think, good news for the market. Bank Nifty on the back of good numbers by Kotak Bank also moved up. We are again nearing the 50,000 mark, and some stabilization is happening in Bank Nifty here at 1.6% up on the Bank Nifty. In the advance decline ratio, you had 316 advances to 180 decline. So the market was tilted towards greens. You had State Bank of India do extremely well, 1.98%. Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv both doing 3.5%. Kotak Bank doing 9%. HDFC, ICICI Bank also up. Wipro after its results doing very well, plus 6%. So suddenly now there's a wave of good results, better results. ITC down, Trent down, Mahindra Maruti also down. And you also had in the Nifty Next 50 space, Zomato come out with poor results. Some of it already baked in, some may come through tomorrow, minus 3% on that. And you had Union Bank, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda all doing well in the PSU banking space, Lodha, DLF doing well in the real estate space, and public sector enterprise stocks also moving up along with energy stocks. Some capital goods, some insurance companies, Adani stocks moved down for the day. Sectoral trends, private banking on the back of Kotak Bank, 2.4% up, PSU banks on the back of SBI move up 2%. Bank Nifty overall up 1.7%. Public sector enterprise also 1.3%. Metals, energies, and commodities also up slightly. So suddenly now the week gone by is starting to look better. IT is the one which is the biggest laggard within this last 1 week, and in the last 1 month, real estate is the biggest laggard at minus 10%. Autos, consumption, FMCG, IT, pharma, they were kind of muted for the day. But even if we were to spend the next, I would believe, 10 days before the budget in somewhat similar territory, I think the markets may not really mind that. So 455% in under 3 days, Trump coin soars. So let me just give the disclaimer. I have never traded cryptocurrency, and I am no expert in this, but this is what I'm observing as a layman. You can say that, in my view, it is becoming like a gamification of money, where anything can be produced overnight. A new coin can be introduced overnight, and that becomes, having market cap of billions of dollars. Certainly, it is the liquidity which is causing this to happen. So there is enough liquidity out there that is moving from one coin to the other, or one asset class to the other, so on and so forth. So it is momentum in play. There is no doubt about that, and I'm not doubting that at all. But the fact remains that a lot of folks are getting, sucked into this FOMO. And who else to say, the president of the United States itself is promoting this. So this is, what they say is the death of money is happening in front of our eyes, where the money has become a joke and a game. President Trump has tweeted from his official handle that his official Trump meme is here. It is time to celebrate everything we stand for. Winning, join my Trump community. And he launches the Trump coin in this way. Uh, the Trump coin immediately, soars within a day to 14, $15 billion market cap. It takes the crypto world by storm. Everybody wants it. Early investors, of course, make big profits. There is a story of a investor who put in, I think, a few $100,000, and it is now worth a few 100 million. Uh, Concentrated ownerships, very strong political ties to this, to basically to the president, and a roller coaster journey. So within the last 3 days, you had a 240% run, then a 40% drop, then 250% run, then a 50% drop, 60% rise in hours, not weeks, not months, not days, in hours. So I mean, unless you are a genius of a short-term trader and you don't want to sleep for 3 days, you would certainly, trade this. So this is, on one hand, it is amazing to see, you know, instruments getting created out of thin air with obviously no backing of any sort. Uh, but then you are seeing the pure auction process of demand supply taking place. There is demand, so hence this exists. I mean, nobody can question this. But the fact remains that the purists may say, you know, Bitcoin at least has a limited supply. Here, each of these coins may have a limited supply, but there is no end to these coins. I mean, today it is official Trump coin, and you guessed it, the next day it was millennia coin. So now the first lady's coin is going up, and President Trump's coin is coming down. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm old school, so I can't really bring myself to call these investments. But yeah, I mean, if you are going to Las Vegas to play some games, you might as well play it from home, and the result will be likely to be the same. That if you trade these games, most people will have a big hole in their pockets. Market cap and volume are astonishing, going from virtually zero to $15 billion market cap. How many companies in India can boast of $15 billion market cap? You know that, and those numbers are maybe a few hundred. Uh, but the fact remains that this coin, snatched out of thin air, has been able to garner that kind of money. And not just market cap, it is also the market volume. So $52 billion of trade has happened in a matter of 24 hours on this. Somebody has bet $500,000 on its fall, and within 3 or 4 hours they made like a few $1,000,000. So these stories will prompt more and more people to come and trade the crypto market, especially the youngsters, because everybody wants quick money. Everybody wants to retire yesterday and not tomorrow. So this is absolutely nuts, absolutely nuts. But a lot of hate will come to me for this video. I'm sure about that. But you see it from my perspective as well, in the sense that, uh, at least, I mean, if I have to give any credit to cryptocurrencies, at least there is Bitcoin, which is having a stable market to the extent of limited coins and that having the leadership position, and it being tried to use as currency, or El Salvador used it and so on and so forth. So there is some attempt, or maybe Ethereum or some other crypto pieces which are forming some backbone of some real projects. But this is simply meme gamification. And I think the option markets look like a holy process in front of this, where at least some sense, some derived price of the underlying is happening. There is no randomness in terms of what is the price of it. So this one has a billion coins of supply, of which only 20% has been released. So whoever owns it can gradually keep supplying and milking the cow. Um, and the next 3 years will probably see that if it lasts. So I don't know how uh, President Trump is associated in terms of ownership of this, but I mean, if I know for this for sure, that if this were an Indian concept, I mean, Supreme Court would have hauled the top seat of the country in a moment for indulging in these things. But America, it seems, is the land of the free, so anybody can do anything there. So purpose and intent, I don't know what is the purpose and intent. It's not an investment opportunity according to the official website also. It is symbolizing support for Trump. Um, the disclaimer says that it is designed to foster engagement with Trump's values. I don't know what shit that means. So controversies, of course, skepticism is over ownership, highly concentrated ownership is there. So while the entire crypto world talks about decentralization and no centralized control, but here everything is centralized control. They talk about restricted supply, but here the supply within the coin itself is 5 times more now available, and across coins there is a coin every day, every hour, every second probably. So where is the limitation of supply? There is no limitation of supply. So all this causes me to have a very negative view of this industry. Of course, people who have made money will not agree with me, but those who have burned their fingers, who have probably ruined their house finance because they were lured into crypto, will probably agree with me now. So there is a reason why you would want to have maybe a very small portion of your overall pie, in case you are interested in that as asset class. Maybe I set aside 5%, and then I'll see what happens with that. uh, just like 99% of the folks have no faith in gold. They say gold is useless, gold is a pet rock, gold is a paperweight. It doesn't matter, if it is yielding 12% per annum in Indian rupee terms for the last 50 years, but people will say, okay, no, this doesn't work. Similarly, in the crypto world, barring Bitcoin and Ethereum and 2 or 3 other such prominent coins, nothing has been working. And you can't say that the crypto world is great because Bitcoin has done well. That is one entity. So if the entire stock market had 2,000 stocks and two stocks did well, can you really say that the stock markets are doing well, or stock market is a game to be played for the savvy investor? No, because most of it is full of nonsense, and that's what is the problem that is there with the crypto world. So security issues are there. People are losing money, people are losing wallets. The long term trustworthiness of this coin itself is of concern. Now retail is obviously the scapegoat. So all these moneyed people, basically what do they want? That retail should come in, they should take the market cap from 0 to $15 billion, and they can gradually sell off there, and the retail will be the goat that is standing with that settled with that coin. If you remember Dogecoin, which was Elon Musk's baby, uh, basically collapsed in June 2021 from 50 cents to less than 5 cents or something like that. So 90% of that money got lost, and only after Elon Musk supported President Trump did this come back up again. And even now, the kind of volatility that is there in these coins is just amazing. And Dogecoin officially in its charter says this is a joke of a coin. there is no intention, there is no purpose, there is no uh, you know idea of that coin being there except fun. If you find that serious money should be put into things which you call fun, which can go to 0 or to 500% overnight, I think you're fooling yourself, in the sense that you may have very little money right now, but as you will grow maturer, as you will have responsibilities in life, as other people will depend upon you, you will not be able to play these kind of games. So again, I'm saying, if you really have to do this, set aside a small amount of money, just like when you go to the casino, you set aside some money. Okay, these are so many $100 that I'm willing to lose, and I know I may have fun and I'll have a lot of dopamine, and by the end of the night, I'll come back to my hotel with that pocket emptied. So if you have that guts to set that money aside, only then get into the volatility in crypto markets. Otherwise, stay with tried and tested investment products that do compound over time. You don't have to become a billionaire overnight, because nobody is able to sustain that. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share these videos, and do subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Bye.